Okay, wonderful. So, warm welcome to each one of you to day 3 of this Lifetime 5 a.m. Club. And our intent here is to really raise our vibration because everything in this universe is energy. ये हमें याद रखना है अपने आप, otherwise हम बार बार भूल जाते हैं. So we need to understand that everything in this universe is energy. We are also energy. But what is different is that everything has a different frequency. जैसे एक रेडियो में हर चैनल की फ्रीक्वेंसी अलग होती है ना. You want to play Radio Mirchi, you have to go to a separate frequency. You have to play Radio City, you have to go to a separate frequency. इसी तरह हमारे माइंड के विचारों के द्वारा हम अपनी फ्रीक्वेंसी को सेट करते हैं. So if somebody is always sad, the person is in which frequency? Sadness. So if you are emitting a signal of sadness, guess what? Multiply by 10 आएगा वापस. There is no option. So now if you want more sadness, then be sad. If you want more unhappiness, then be unhappy. So लोग मुझे कहते हैं लेकिन सर मेरे जीवन में प्रॉब्लम ही ऐसे है, that is why I am sad. So I say I understand. It's not that you are lying, that you don't have problems. You have problems. I'm not saying no. But by feeling sad, it's not going to solve your problem. That's the problem. By feeling unhappy, it's not going to solve your problem because you are going to stay in that negative frequency. If you stay in the negative frequency, nothing will ever change in your life. That's the problem. So we need to understand this one thing very clearly. Whatever is happening in your life right now is in front of you. That is the current reality. If you want to change the current reality, you have to first change the inside. जब आप अंदर को बदलोगे तो बाहर बदलाव आएगा. We try to change the outside. उससे long term change नहीं आता. You try to fix things, like apply bandage and try to fix things. It doesn't work for too long. If you really want a long term change in your outside world, बाहर की दुनिया में अगर आप बड़ा बदलाव चाहते हो तो अंदर की दुनिया में बदलाव लाना है. You need to change your thinking. You need to change your feelings. You need to change your vibrations. And when you change your vibrations, the world around you will automatically change. That is why Mahatma Gandhi used to say, be the change that you wish to see in the world. What did he mean by saying that? Be the change that you wish to see in the world. क्या आप अपने जीवन में जो भी देखना चाहते हो, पहले अपने आप अंदर करो. और उसको अंदर करोगे तो automatically your vibrations will change. When vibrations change, your realities will change. Your current reality will become the new reality which you want in your life. So let's take a practical example. बच्चा सुनता नहीं है, right? Common complaint of parents. बच्चा सुनता नहीं है, बच्चा ये करता है, बच्चा वो करता है. So now we are thinking constantly, he does this, she does this. We're constantly thinking that. Because it is happening, that is why you're thinking. But because you are thinking, you are sending the same vibration. बच्चा सुनता नहीं है, बच्चा सुनता नहीं है, बच्चा सुनता नहीं है. So now if you are tuned in the frequency that my child is not listening, your child will never listen, unfortunately. Because something or the other will happen because of which he or she will never listen. Same thing for parents. Some children say, मेरे मम्मी डैडी ऐसे ही है, मुझे परेशान करते हैं, मुझे ऐसे करते हैं, मैं से. Now the frequency is only not changing, so your parents are going to trouble you more. So what I'm trying to say is, in your mind, you have to create a frequency of what you want. क्या चाहिए आपको? उसकी frequency बनाइए. So that is why we are learning different processes to make sure that our minds are tuned to what we want, and then it is not tuned to what we don't want. Okay, this is the mastery that we have to talk. Your mind should always be thinking of what you want, and it should not be thinking of what it doesn't want. The mind को हमेशा अपने लक्ष्य की ओर align करो. Okay, so yesterday we learned the technique tapping. How many of you did tapping yesterday evening? Please type in the chat. So I did tapping. Likho. How many of you did tapping last evening? Okay, awesome, awesome. Bharat, Akhilesh, Vardhaman, Radhika, Satbir, Forum, Daritri, Anandji. Very good, very good, very good, very good, very good, very good. So it's not about learning something here in the morning and not doing it, because unless you don't apply it, it doesn't make sense. And I want all of you to express it, not only do it and keep it to yourself. So I want you to express it on the WhatsApp group. I want you to express it on the Facebook group. That is how I will come to know that you're doing something about it. So I know some people feel shy about it. They don't want to do it. They don't want to come out of the comfort zone. But unless you don't do it, I don't know whether you're doing it or not. So please express yourself. मैंने ये किया, इससे मुझे ये फायदा हुआ, ये फायदा नहीं हुआ, मुझे नुकसान हुआ. Whatever happens, just write it down. So let's continue the journey. Today we're going to learn one more process. What is our goal? Raising vibrations. Vibration को raise करने के दो तरीके हैं. Increase positivity, reduce negativity. Increase positivity, reduce negativity. So yesterday we did tapping. That process is to do what? Reduce negativity. अंदर कचरा भरा है, उसको निकालने के लिए टेक्निक है. तो जितना टैपिंग आप करोगे, रोज कचरा निकलते जाएगा. You know, there is so much of unwanted stuff sitting in the mind which you don't even know. So the goal is, with tapping, we're going to remove all that old unwanted stuff from the mind. When you remove that, your body will become awesome, powerful, strong, radiant, vibrant. You'll see you'll never fall sick. Okay, when your mind is clean, absolutely clean. Today, we're going to learn a process to increase positivity. So let's go to today's process. So yesterday, somebody had asked how to use labels. I put this, remember? So you can stick labels like this on the bottles. You can stick labels on your children's water bottles. These labels can be even simple labels. You know, like you get these labels in the market. Simple little labels. You can write, stick on the bottle, stick on the water filter. And those words have vibrations. It has been proven. There was a scientist, Dr. Masaru Emoto. He proved that even words have vibrations. So just by simply sticking a picture, happiness, that vibration of the words will go into the water. So आप अपने बच्चों को दीजिए पानी के bottles. You will see the change will happen gradually and slowly in their whole process, because when you're taking the vibrations of happiness inside, तो वो होने ही वाला है. Okay, so let's learn the next process of tuning your mind. The next process is that we have two options. Every moment of our life, we have two options. We can count our problems or we can count our blessings. Okay. So what is the date today? It is 17th of December, 2022. And the time right now, as I see it in my watch here, it is 5:13 a.m. IST. At this moment, all of us sitting on this session, you know, we are approximately 263 people right now. All people sitting here, we have only two options. We have only two options, honestly. One is count my problems. Second is count my blessings. So if anybody sitting here in this session wants to count problems, do you think anybody here doesn't have problems? क्या आपको लगता है कि किसी के लाइफ में कोई प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं होता है? My dear friends, everybody has problems. Only thing is the quantum and the type of problem changes. Like, is there anybody here who claims that I have no problems in my life? Then मैं उनको मान जाऊंगा कि कुछ तो special है उसके अंदर. Like, or you may not belong to planet Earth. You might be from another planet. So everybody has something or the other going on in their life. So suppose you want to count your problems, you can make a list. No, my mate doesn't come on time. You know, the dudwala doesn't come on time. He does this, she does this. He doesn't listen to me. He doesn't. My boss is like this. Ye problem, ye problem. So when you're counting your problems, I have this problem, I have that problem, I have this problem, I have that problem. What's happening? You're tuning into the frequency of problems, because your mind will tune into the frequency. When you're tuning into the frequency of problems and you're sending out the problems, what does law of attraction do? It's going to attract more problems into your life. Guaranteed, there is no option, because that is the law. It always works. So suppose this is you, okay, and you love to count problems in your life. and you're speaking problem, 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 and you're saying this, okay? What are you sending? You're sending out vibrations of problems. So the universe is very, very benevolent, you know, बहुत ज्यादा दयालु है वो क्या करेगा पता है? आपको 10 टाइम्स देगा वो वापस, जो भी आप मांगोगे ना उसका 10 टाइम्स देगा, 10x. So my dear problems, sorry, my dear folks here, so sorry. So when we are talking about problems, be aware, थोड़ा सा awareness में आ जाइए कि we are going to attract more problems in our life. So ask yourself, do I really want more problems? I don't want more problems. So now the other way is to count your blessings. What is the second option? Count your blessings. परमात्मा ने जो आपको दिया है उसको गिनना शुरू करो. So that's option number 2. Count your blessings. Okay. So now tell me, what is the first thing you can be grateful for when you get up in the morning? Please type in the chat. क्या है पहली चीज जिसको आप थैंक यू बोल सकते हो? As soon as you get up, yes, Uday ji, for being alive, जिंदा बच गए, सुबह उठ गए, हमारी दोनों आंखें खुल गई. So then that is one of the biggest blessings, I'm telling you, guys. To be able to get up in the morning and to walk up on your 2 feet again and do what you are wanting to do is one of the biggest blessings of life. Imagine, just imagine, for the sake of understanding how big a blessing it is. Imagine that tomorrow's morning we don't get up. What would happen? थोड़ा सा जमीन के नीचे, पैर के नीचे से जमीन हिल जाएगी. Oh my God, if I don't get up tomorrow morning, what's going to happen to my family? What's going to happen to this? What's going to happen to that? So the very fact that we are alive, we need to be thankful to God. Thank you so much, God, for giving me one more day. आज का दिन तूने मुझे दिया उसके लिए thank you so much. What is the second thing you can be grateful for? Yeah, you can be grateful for your health, no? Hands are working. What if these hands were not working? You can understand how many things your hand does. Everything, it picks up things, it does things, it makes things happen. All of this is working. But have you ever said thank you to my hands? We take these things for granted. अरे हाथ चलता है उसमें क्या बड़ी चीज है? अरे लेकिन नहीं चलता तो क्या होता? चल रहा है ना, तो उसके लिए थैंक यू तो बोलना चाहिए कि नहीं? आंखें काम कर रही है, इस हाथ को एक काम करो ना, बांध दो पीछे, एक दिन पूरा बांध के रख दो ऐसे. Tie your hands behind. That means today your hands are not working. Just assume that. And try to live one day without your hands and see what happens. You will realize the value of hands, right? Cut off electricity from your house for one day. Just one day. Try it out. No electricity in the house. No water in the house. No food in the house. Just try it one day and you will see the importance of all these things which are coming. Put a blindfold around your eyes. Yeah? Shut your ears. Ears are not working. Imagine what would happen for one day. But when these things are there, we take them for granted, my dear friends. That's the problem. So God has given us all these blessings and we don't even say thank you for these things. तो God क्या बोलेगा पता है? जो मैंने दिया है उसकी तुझे कदर नहीं है, तो मैं तुझे ज्यादा क्यों दूं? Whatever I've given you, you have no care. You don't even acknowledge what I've given you. Then why should I give you more? It's like, you go to a friend. It's your closest friend. And you take all the efforts to buy a gift for the friend. Okay? You take all the efforts in the shop, look through so many gifts, and finally you select a gift which your friend likes. So you go to your friend and give the gift to your friend, and the friend doesn't even look at it. He just puts it aside as if you have not done anything. Will you feel like taking a gift again next time when you go to your friend? बोलेगे इसको तो कोई कदर ही नहीं है, कोई पड़ी नहीं है, मैं क्यों लेके जाऊं next time? That's the thing. Same thing happens with the Almighty. The only thing is the Almighty is very kind. तो बेचारा shower करते रहता है blessings, you know. फिर भी देता है वो मांगे, because God loves all his children, no, he loves all of us. So हमारे बच्चे भी कभी ऐसा करते हैं तो हम कभी नाक बोलते हैं क्या? जैसे typically there are 3 types of children. One child is always complaining. पापा आपने मुझे गाड़ी नहीं दिया, पापा आपने मुझे पैसा नहीं दिया, पापा आप ये करते नहीं हो, वो नहीं करते हो, मम्मी you do this to me. So some children are always complaining. Some children, you know what they do? They negotiate. They negotiate with the parent. So मम्मी आप मुझे दोगे ना तो मैं काम करूंगा, नहीं तो मैं काम नहीं करूंगा. I will not make my room unless you promise me you will give me this. So now they negotiate. Okay, and there are very few children who walk up to their parents and say, thank you, mom, for what you're doing for me. Thank you, dad, for what you're doing for me. Now suppose आपके 3 बच्चे हैं, उसमें से एक बच्चा हमेशा कंप्लेन करते रहता है, दूसरा बच्चा रोज नेगोशिएट करता है आपसे और तीसरा बच्चा हमेशा आके थैंक यू बोलता है. कौन सा बच्चा ज्यादा प्यारा होगा? सारे बच्चे हमें प्यारे होते हैं, ऐसा तो नहीं है कि प्यारे नहीं है, लेकिन कौन सा बच्चा सबसे ज्यादा प्यारा होगा? जो बच्चा अनकंडीशनली आके कहता है थैंक यू सो मच मॉम फॉर व्हाट यू आर डूइंग फॉर मी. Yeah. So when we go to God, when we go to a temple, we go to a church, we go to a mosque, and we keep complaining, God, why me only? Why me only? You are doing this to me only. God बोलता है मैं किधर पिक्चर में आया? तूने ही सोचा और तूने ही लाया अपने जीवन में, अब तू मुझे आके कंप्लेन कर रहा है तेरे वजह से, तेरे वजह से. Where is God in the picture? Who did the thinking? Who did the creation? We did the creation, and then we're going and blaming God. Some people go and negotiate with God, you know. आप ये काम, मेरा काम कर दो तो मैं 101 रुपए चढ़ाऊंगा, मैं नारियल फोड़ूंगा. God, the God who's giving everything, our entire life, he wants your nariyal or what? Do you think he is looking for that 101 rupees? No, my dear friends. And then there are some people who simply go to God and say, thank you, dear God, for what you have done for me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So God loves all his children, but सबसे प्यारा बच्चा वो होता है जो acknowledge करता है कि परमात्मा आपने मुझे दिया है, उसके लिए I'm very, very grateful. So, my dear friends, life में कितने भी problem क्यों ना हो, there are always few things for which you can be grateful. Type yes or no. Whatever number of problems you have in your life, is there still something for which you can be grateful? The very fact that we are alive, the very fact that our eyes are working, our ears are working, hands are working, legs are working, the very fact that you're able to sit on the Zoom session right now and listen to this, isn't that a blessing? There are so many people who don't have access to internet, who don't have phones, who don't have laptops. So we are blessed people, my dear friend. The very fact that you're sitting on this session is that we're all blessed people. But what do? We keep complaining, complaining, and complaining. So from today, you're going to stop complaining. No complaining at all. You're getting complaining out of your life, completely gone. You're just going to be grateful for what you have in your life. And the more you are grateful, you will see more blessings coming into your life. Now, 10x ka formula udhar bhi to kaam karega na? Because God is very kind. Whatever you signal you send, he'll give you 10 times. So if you are saying thank you to all your blessings, what's going to come into your life? 10x blessings. Yeah, you will see goodness coming into your life. Absolutely. You will see the life changing completely. Okay. So we're going to learn how to do this. It's not only about theory. So how do we practice gratitude? We need to understand this. Okay. So first of all, gratitude is the highest frequency in the universe. So when you are grateful, what happens is your mind goes into one of the highest frequencies. Remember, the universe is all about vibrations. और अगर हमारी वाइब्रेशन सबसे हाईएस्ट वाइब्रेशन में चली जाएगी तो हमारी लाइफ में क्या होगा? सबसे अच्छी चीजें आएंगी हमारे जीवन में. So gratitude is the highest frequency in the universe, and when you practice gratitude, it is the easiest way to raise your vibration, to increase your positivity and vibration. When you vibrate at this frequency, you automatically attract the best things in your life. Gratitude can be practiced even in the most difficult situations of life. This is the most beautiful thing about gratitude. कि चाहे जीवन में कितने ही प्रॉब्लम क्यों ना हो, फिर भी हमारे लाइफ में कितनी सारी चीजें हैं जिसके लिए हम थैंक यू बोल सकते हैं. Yes or no? So you will see your life changing 360 degrees. Everything in your life will change. There's a beautiful saying, whatever you're not grateful for is taken away from your life. तो अगर आपके लाइफ में थोड़ा पैसा है, ज्यादा नहीं है, थोड़ा पैसा है, और अगर आप उस पैसे के लिए ग्रेटफुल नहीं हो, तो जो है उसको भी ले लिया जाएगा. अगर आप अपनी हेल्थ के लिए ग्रेटफुल नहीं हो, तो जो हेल्थ है वो भी ले ली जाएगी. अगर आप अपने रिश्तों के लिए ग्रेटफुल नहीं हो, तो वो रिश्ते धीरे 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 चले जाते हैं. So my dear friends, be grateful for what you have and you attract more and more beautiful things into your life. Okay. So now, how do you practically, what are the practical ways of practicing gratitude? So first of all, everybody needs to buy a beautiful book. Okay. This book is called My Gratitude Journal. Buy a nice book. Okay. So today your homework is going to be buy a beautiful book. Do not compromise on this book. कंजूसी मत करना, छोटे मोटे पेपर पे लिख दिया, ऐसे वैसे नहीं करना है इसमें. Buy a very high quality book because you're going to use it every day. And in the book you're going to write My Gratitude Journal. Write your name and write My Gratitude Journal. और इसमें आप क्या करोगे, रोज सुबह उठ करके, when you get up in the morning, you're going to write down 7 minutes. For 7 minutes, you're going to write down everything that you are grateful for. Whatever you are grateful for, write it down. 7 minutes. So you have to keep the watch in front of you or your alarm clock in front of you. Set the alarm clock for minimum 7 minutes. Do not stop until you finish 7 minutes. The reason is, it takes 7 minutes for you to go to the highest frequency. Because sometimes, when I say be grateful, people say, sir, I'm always grateful. I understand you're grateful. So फिर life के problems सारे solve होने चाहिए ना. So if problems are there, that means we are not doing it the right way. Just by saying thank you, thank you, thank you. You must feel the gratitude for 7 minutes. Feel matlab, it should come from your heart. It should not be just a mechanical process. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. उसके अंदर भाव होना चाहिए, इमोशंस होने चाहिए, फीलिंग्स होने चाहिए, डीप ग्रैटिट्यूड होना चाहिए अंदर से कि मेरे जीवन में ये है तो उसके लिए मैं बहुत ही आभारी हूँ. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, dear God, that I am alive today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So the more you feel it, please listen to this statement carefully. The more you feel gratitude, the more goodness will come into your life. You have to feel the gratitude. Okay, it's not about just writing gratitude. So now, buy a notebook. Sit down in a nice, quiet place in the morning. That is why 5 a.m. is so beautiful. इस समय कोई disturbance ही नहीं है. And you know what's the good news? At this time, the signals going to God are limited. सारे लोग सोए हुए होते हैं. नहीं तो सब लोग उठ जाते तो सारे लोगों के signals जा रहे हैं ना. Everybody is thinking something. So imagine the traffic. The traffic level is so high when people get up. When you are early in the morning, you are the only one who's sending the signals. So imagine God को थोड़ा time मिलता है आपकी बातें सुनने के लिए. During the day, God is so busy trying to figure out what to do, So early in the morning is the best time to do gratitude. Find a nice quiet place in your home and write down all the things that you're grateful for, 7 to 10 minutes. But minimum, it should be 7 minutes, okay? The most important thing in this process is feeling it. So how do you feel it? Thank you, dear God, that I am alive today. Noticing one thing at the point of back of the mind, कि अगर आज मैं जिंदा नहीं होता तो क्या होता? आज मेरे घर में अगर पानी नहीं होता तो क्या होता? वो फीलिंग जब आप अपने माइंड में लाते हो ना, तब gratitude का feeling और भी ज़्यादा बढ़ जाता है. Oh my God, I'm so lucky. I'm so blessed today that, that there's water in my house. There's electricity in my house. Now, we always complain about people in our life, My spouse does this to me. My brother does this to me. My children are always like this to me. Just take a moment and think, what if they were not in your life today? तब उनकी वैल्यू समझ में आती है. अदरवाइज कंप्लेन करने के लिए तो हर इंसान में हम कंप्लेन निकाल सकते हैं. ये तेरे अंदर ये प्रॉब्लम है, वो प्रॉब्लम है, ऐसा प्रॉब्लम है, वैसा प्रॉब्लम है. But what we don't see is the value of those people being in our life. So be grateful, my dear friends, for the presence of your relations in your life. Okay? So feel it. And you can be grateful for anything. You can be grateful to your mobile phone. You can be grateful to your laptop. You can be grateful to the people in your life. You can be grateful for air that you breathe, the food that you eat, the water that you're drinking. You know that there are many countries in which clean water is not available for drinking. तो हमारे देश में तो क्लीन वाटर मिलता है ना, तो हम क्यों कंप्लेन करते हैं इंडिया ऐसा, इंडिया वैसा. कितने सारे लोग कंप्लेन करते रहते हैं इंडिया ऐसा, इंडिया वैसा. So imagine the very fact that you're able to drink water, clean water, breathe clean air, stay in a free environment. कोई डर नहीं है, आप आराम से जीते हो उधर. किसी का डर नहीं है, किसी की चिंता नहीं है. फ्री विल से आप जीते हो. Isn't that a big thing? There are so many countries in which people don't have the free will to do what they want. So let's stop complaining and just be grateful for what we have in our life. Okay? So let's write down a few sample statements, because how to do gratitude is very, very important. Okay? So let's look at the way to write gratitude. Thank you, dear God, for this beautiful day, so that I can live my purpose for one more day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So the way to write a gratitude statement is, what are you grateful for and why are you grateful for that? What are you grateful for and why? So जब आप why लिखते हो ना, तो उसकी feeling बढ़ जाती है. हम खाली लिखते हैं ना, thank you God for this beautiful day. It will give you gratitude. But when you say that because of this day, I'm able to live my purpose, I'm able to serve my family, I'm able to do some good things today. Thank you, thank you. And add last में 3 word add करना है. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And feel it. Now the second statement. Thank you, dear God, for my perfectly fit and fine body, which allows me to do all my work without depending on anybody. Suppose my body was not working, would I not have to depend on somebody? भैया मेरे लिए पानी लेके आओ, भैया खाना लेके आओ, मैं उठ नहीं पा रहा हूँ, मैं ये नहीं कर पा रही हूँ, मैं ये issue है. The very fact that you're able to stand on your 2 legs, isn't that a gratitude? Isn't that something to be grateful for? Yeah. Thank you, dear God, for my infinitely powerful mind. This mind is so powerful that it is able to help me achieve my goals and solve all my problems. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for this amazing mind that I have. Thank you, dear God, for all the people in my life. कितने लोग मेरे जीवन में हैं, सारे लोगों के लिए thank you. To my parents who brought me to this world. Just pay some attention to your parents. कि उन्होंने कितने तकलीफ के बाद आपको इस जीवन में लेके आए, कितने तकलीफों से आपको बड़ा किया है. The kind of compromises your mom had to make, the kind of hard work your dad had to do to raise you. We forget all these things. And we complain about our parents. We complain about everybody in our life. Just imagine the kind of sacrifices people have made for you, right? Your teachers, your gurus, the spouse who's always there to support you. चाहे हमारा behavior कुछ भी हो, लेकिन फिर भी spouse साथ में खड़ी है. आपका spouse साथ में खड़ा है. Thank you to your spouse. Thank you to my children who add so much meaning to my life. Thank you to all the other people who are teaching me some lesson. हर इंसान जो हमारे लाइफ में आता है वो कुछ ना कुछ तो हमें सिखा के ही जाता है. So thank you to all those people. Some people teach you how to be more patient because they will keep testing your patience all the time. जब तक आप patience सीखोगे नहीं, तब तक वो सिखाते रहेंगे. Some people are there in your life to teach compassion. Unless you're not compassionate, they will keep doing something which will force you to be compassionate. Some people have come into your life to make you be more loving. तो जब तक वो वर्च्यू डेवलप नहीं होता ना, तब तक वो आपके जीवन में आएंगे और परेशान करते रहेंगे आपको. So every person walking into your life is coming into your life to teach you something. Ask yourself, what is it this person is trying to teach me? What is my child trying to teach me? What is my parent trying to teach me? Okay. Then thank you, dear God, for everything. All the abundance in my life, the water I drink, the air I breathe, the food I eat, the home that I live in. जो घर में आप रहते हो, there are 75% people on the planet who don't have a roof on the top of their head. Can you imagine? 75% लोग हैं इस पूरे दुनिया में जिसके सिर के ऊपर छत भी नहीं है, और हम कंप्लेन करते रहते, मेरा घर ऐसा है, मेरा घर छोटा है, मेरा घर अच्छा नहीं है, मेरा घर भाड़े का है, ये है वो है. भैया, आपके सिर के ऊपर छत है, वही बड़ी चीज है. उसके लिए थैंक यू बोलो पहले, तब जाके बड़ा घर आएगा. जब तक आपके लाइफ में जो है उसके लिए आप ग्रेटफुल नहीं हो, तब तक ज्यादा चीजें जीवन में नहीं आ सकती. If you're not grateful for the money that you have in your life, more money cannot come. Okay? So first you have to be grateful for the whatever little money, उसके लिए भी आपको thankful होना पड़ेगा. Then you will attract more money into your life. If you're not grateful for the job that you're right now working for, you cannot attract a better job. Okay? If you're not grateful for the work your maid is doing, भले वो अच्छी नहीं है या अच्छा नहीं है, if you're not grateful for the work she is doing, you will never be able to attract a better maid. Okay? So be grateful for everything in your life, for what you already have, and you can also be grateful for what you want to have in your life. Suppose आप चाहते हो कि आपकी इनकम बढ़ जाए, तो आप आज से उसके लिए ग्रेटिट्यूड कर सकते हो. Thank you, my dear God, that my monthly income is now so and so. Thank you, thank you, thank you. अगर आपका रिश्ता अच्छा नहीं है, तो आप वो रिश्ता अच्छा है उसके लिए अभी से ग्रेटफुल हो सकते हो. Thank you, dear God, that I now share a wonderful relationship with this person. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. So you can be grateful for anything. Now I'm going to just share a little video for you by a lady called Oprah Winfrey. We all know her. She's one of the most powerful women on the planet.
When you think you don't have anything, I always say, go back to your breath. And what I know is that if you just start with your breath and start being grateful for that, it's thinking about what you have versus what you don't have, and focusing on the one thing that you are grateful for increases the energy of gratitude and rises just a little bit the joy inside yourself, just a little bit. If you can just get to one good feeling helps build on another good feeling and another good feeling. Just the idea of saying, I'm grateful for my breath. I am grateful that I was able to get up and walk on both legs this morning. And really feel that. I am grateful that I'm able to use my hands. I think about Monica George every time I go to reach for something. Monica George, who was the mother who was on our show, who'd gone into the hospital to have her second child and contracted a disease and had to have both her arms and both her legs cut off. She said, get me out of here so I can get home and take care of my babies. We salute you for the light that you bring. Starting with what you have and what you can do versus what you can't, focusing on the $3 in your wallet will bring you $5 sooner than focusing on the $50 you don't have. So if you allow yourself to get to the space of a good feeling, I don't care what that good feeling is, a good feeling increases more good feeling. In the same way that being in a bad situation and focusing on the bad situation continues to make you feel worse. First thing I do when I get up in the morning is read some kind of spiritual material. I read some kind of spiritual enlightenment. So I start my day with something that is going to put me in a positive frame of mind so that I begin attracting to me positive energy. So what this means that you've watched this right now, it means you've opened up just a little channel of energy to allow some joy to rise in yourself.
Now, Oprah Winfrey is one of the most successful persons on the planet. She's the most influential woman on the planet. Imagine. So she says that every morning when I get up, the first thing I do is gratitude. I'm just grateful for everything that is why she is where she is today. Okay, like if you are on her show, you are instantly world famous. जैसे हमारे यहाँ होता है ना कॉफी विद करण वैसे वहां पे होता है ओपरा विनफ्री शो. ओके, तो ओपरा विनफ्री शो के ऊपर अगर आप पहुंच गए, you are instantly world famous. So these people become great people because they are always grateful. Even if they have multi-billion dollars, they're very humble people. You'll not see even a little bit of pride and ego because they're always grateful for what is there in their life. Okay. So let's practice gratitude. I want all of you to just bring a notebook quickly, a notebook and a pen. I'll give you 30 seconds. Please go and bring a notebook and a pen if you don't have one. And I'm going to keep these statements in front of you, and we're going to practice gratitude for 7 minutes. Okay. So let's start writing gratitude. Take a notebook, write today's date, and just write down gratitude until I tell you. Don't stop until I tell you. कुछ लोग मुझे पूछते सर माइंड में करेंगे तो चलेगा? माइंड में नहीं, लिखना है, लिखना है. And when you're writing each statement, feel the gratitude. दिल से उसको फील करो. We have 2 more minutes. Okay, so welcome back. How is everybody feeling? Please type in the chat when you express gratitude. So forum, you can write that I'm so grateful that I'm now fit and fine, absolutely fit and fine. So you are giving gratitude to what you want in your life, okay? Feeling great, feeling relaxed, feeling awesome. All of a sudden we start realizing that we are so lucky, we are so blessed, we are such a beautiful, God has given us so much in our life. So we come out of that frequency of lack. There's so many people who feel the lack, mere paas ye nahi hai, mere paas wo nahi hai, mere paas paisa nahi hai, mere paas ye hai. So that is bringing more lack into people's lives. Okay, so being grateful is so very important every single day. And that is why we have had this morning ritual program. Right now, I'm taking you through individual processes. After 4-5 days, we will practice this every single day. क्योंकि उसके पीछे का इंपॉर्टेंस अगर समझ में नहीं आएगा तो हम मैकेनिकली करेंगे उसको मैकेनिकली करेंगे तो रिजल्ट नहीं मिलता है. So what I have thought is that every month we will have like one session where I will align everybody to the teachings and then we practice this on a day-to-day basis. So is this making you all feel better about your life? Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wonderful. So now let's just go to the next point. This is your challenge for the day. You're going to write at least one page of gratitude, which you've already written. You're going to take a picture of that and share it on the WhatsApp as well as on the Facebook. Why I want you to share it on WhatsApp, you know, because there are 700 people on the group who are sitting idle. I don't know what they're doing. They're sitting on the group, but they're not coming in the morning. सुबह उठते नहीं है, खाली ग्रुप में रहना है, उनको अच्छा लगता है. तो उनको थोड़ा फीलिंग दिलाओ कि वो लोग कुछ मिस कर रहे हैं जोरदार. Okay. So I want you to wake those people up by telling them that, guys, you are missing something and you need to be here every morning. Like you see, the group is full. One person leaves and one person comes. That means people want to do it, but they're still not getting up in the morning. Yeah. So if you have friends and family, wake them up in the morning, get them to attend this so that their life also improves. Can we take that promise? Can you inspire people? Please inspire other people, okay? So that they too can improve their life. Teach this to somebody else. Teach tapping to somebody else. Teach gratitude to somebody else. किसी ना किसी को बिठा के सिखाओ उसको. चलो मैं आज आपको सिखाता हूँ कुछ. तो gratitude सिखाओ, tapping सिखाओ और उसका फोटो लेके भी भेजो. So I know that you are doing this, okay? And the third thing you're going to do is when you eat your dinner, when you eat your lunch, you're not going to use any mobile phones at the same time. You're not going to watch TV. You're going to be completely focused on your eating. That is called mindful eating. So when you eat a bite of food, you have to be mindful. What is the food doing in your mouth? How are the teeth working? How is the juices coming out of the food? How is the juice? You are feeling the juice. So you must be mindful of how you eat. What most people do is they're watching TV और टीवी में भी सास बहू के झगड़े चल रहे हैं, टेंशन चल रहा है, ड्रामा चल रहा है और वो सब देखते देखते खाना खाते हैं. Not a good idea, my dear friends. खाना खाते समय absolute 100% control and your focus on your food and enjoying the food every single moment. And every bite of food you take, you should chew 32 times. How many times? Why have God given you 32 teeth? 32 times before you gulp it in. So you have to eat solids until they become liquids. Don't take it in. And when you have liquids, you eat it like a solid. So liquid को अपने मुंह में रखो थोड़े time, enjoy करो, फिर उसको gulp in करो. So that way your body is able to absorb the food that you are eating. Okay. So that is one little more habit that you have to inculcate starting today. So be mindful while you are eating. Okay. So I'm going to end this session now. Let's all switch on our videos. We're going to say goodbyes to one another. Thank you, Sudhakar ji, for teaching other people. Thank you so much. God bless you. Teach this to more and more people. Inspire people to join the 5 a.m. club. Do you think it's making a difference to your life?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, definitely.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Inspire.
Yes, sir. It really changed our life.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
The
I'm
night.
grateful to you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
We are going to take 10 minutes, okay? 10 minutes. Just give us a 10-minute break. And we'll meet at 6:05
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
tomorrow morning. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
God bless you. Thank you so much. Hi, Jyoti.
Thank you, sir.
Good
Thank you,
morning.
sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Namaste, Usha ji. Anand ji.
Thank you, sir.
Very good. Nice to see you. Pramod. Very good.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Meenakshi ji. Very good. Thank you,
Thank
Ashok.
you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Bye. Bye. Salim ji, namaskar. Thank you so much.
Namaskar.
Thank you, Narani ji. Thank you so much. Sandeep ji. Bye. Bye, everybody.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Bye. Thank you, Prashant ji.
Bye, sir. Bye.